105, 100 come from behind victory.
Let's go. That's exactly the type of pressure and defensive force that you want to see out of Simmons.
There's a back in by Mobley, one-on-one with Simmons. Ball fake, Garland playing at an all-star level. Mobley deflected by Simmons. Very tough angle, it does graze the rim, but off the mark for Garland. Simmons forcing the action. No look, corner pop, Cam.
Shooter from the corner. Cam Johnson seemingly never misses. Has been on a heater since the start of this season.
Swing, Mitchell can't hit the three. Rebound knocked off the hands of Okoro. And Simmons is there for the board. Simmons trying to go all the way. Kick it out, Finney Smith. Reload for Johnson. Finney Smith with 7 to shoot. One-on-one, takes it at Garland, pops and hits.
This is exactly the type of things you'd anticipate with this group, and there's no question they are locked in.
Spin by Mobley, Simmons stands tall defensively. Garland against Keon Johnson, 6 to shoot, 7-0 lead for Brooklyn. Garland switches hands, tosses it up, it's good, and one.
Things look, and I'll tell you this much, we have seen this go about it.
Some excellent defensive possessions for the Nets to open up. Simmons.
Pre-game press conference, he said we've been complaining that we've been too small, so now we're bigger. And you could feel some of this presence, in particular against a Cleveland team that's got size.
Allen, the former net, tries to power in. He puts it up and
get it inside and utilize that mismatch. There's not much more Johnson can do.
Keon Johnson, no hesitation, overcooked it. Rebounded by Mobley. Cavaliers are 22-4. They've matched their best start in franchise history. Mobley, that ball gets knocked around and saved by Johnson. Simmons surveys. Cam Johnson comes to the ball. Switch now with Mobley. Johnson, cross, kick. Claxton peeks at the clock. Johnson launches, cut. Offense, Okoro. Nets open up 4 of 5 from the field. Mitchell trying to get involved here. He will. The 3-ball doesn't go. Simmons picked up by Mobley. Leaves it for Johnson. Trying to turn the corner. Into the paint. Claxton misses on the push shot.
Of Johnson. Come to see a little bit of that skip hop after those shots when it grazes the bottom of the net.
Claxton, step in, steal. Nets open up 5 of 7 from the field. Mitchell, spin, pull up, pop is good. One 3-point shooting team in the NBA at 40%. And number 1 in offensive rating.
Impressive. Across the board, all of those areas.
Claxton turns on Allen, kicks it out, extra. Johnson fakes out Mobley, off the hezzy. Simmons tried to knock it over to Claxton. He was in no man's land. Turnover of Brooklyn. They had 18 of them in the loss to Memphis on Friday night.
And this is a team that will turn you over, second in the league in that area.
The season 15-0. Okoro in, out.
Cleveland Cavaliers team's #1 rated in the league, also includes top 10 in assists, how they move the basketball and where their shots are generated from.
Cam Johnson off the dribble drive, had to adjust, and he's found. Game management, Kenny, by
a more kind of take a step back from the floor, but off the floor.
They've been a good team the past couple of years. They've been a great team this year.
Yes.
And it's basically the same exact group. Allen, hard drive on Finney Smith. Lavert, the former net, is in. Kick it out. Garland, ball fake. Garland beats the shot clock, and 1-point game. Cavs are 5 of 9 from the field. Keon Johnson turns it over. Lavert on his horse. Takes it strong. Shovel, no. Allen tips the ball to himself. And his second foul on Keon Johnson. 3rd team foul. Makes them both.
The adjustments, tweaks, improvements that Kenny Atkinson has made, and a big part of that too is just really making these bigs thrive with Jared Allen, with Evan Mobley, the maturation of that and how he's gotten everyone to evolve together.
Keep an eye on Simmons and Niang, former teammates in Philadelphia. Johnson Lines it up. Off the heel, rebounded by Niang. Get it ahead for LeVert, now into the hands of Garland. Driving lane, that ball gets tipped by Wilson. Turnover. 3-on-1 developing. Simmons back for Finney-Smith, who leaves it.
Authoritative in how he's pushing the basketball and finding teammates. Yeah, we keep saying it, but those are his strengths. That's how you should see him thrive within the context of this offense.
Garland, bunch of moves. Niang sticks the three because of the ankle injury. Noah Clowney getting ready to check in. Simmons had it knocked away. Steal for Garland. Kick out. Garland takes the baseline. Okoro forced to back it out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. LeVert one-on-one with Finney-Smith. Okoro gets around Simmons for the layup.
And that's how they can penetrate, to get those drives, get the mid-range looks, the three-point shots, a little bit of everything given what the defense will give them.
Cavaliers in front 19-15. Claxton gets a touch. Drive in on Allen, the turnaround. Halfway down and out. Extended 14-3 run for Cleveland. Switch out front. Niang takes it in on Simmons. LeVert gets the step. Ball fake. Okoro. Garland's a threat from anywhere, including there. Ephus.
On his feet trying to get a contest.
8-0 Cavaliers run.
The biggest part is going to be taking care of the basketball, Bird.
And Simmons telegraphed that pass. LeVert anticipates it. Hooks it inside. Allen must.
If you do not take care of the basketball,
leads to a LeVert three.
Have and continue to look at, but also it's the makeup of a roster of a team. We saw how special this group has been, what it means to have veteran presence, those with experience. So it's all about the blend of a group to try and find success.
Shake Milton tried to get the shot up over LeVert.
That during that stretch, they did not have that, and that they cannot let that happen again. He said they have to continue and emphasizing letting it fly and taking care of every single possession and coming together more.
All right, Megan, the Nets turned it over, leads to a LeVert turnovers.
We're not even through the first quarter.
And it's a 16-0 run for the Cavs. Watford, handoff, Wilson. Nets have gone into quicksand here in the first. Wilson drives in, give it up for Sharp. The turnaround goes.
Nice for the Nets to get one, but starts at this end as we talked about the ball pressure.
Mitchell draws all over.
Exactly.
They can be the best. Who knows if they finish with the #1 seed when it's all said and done. The Boston Celtics are certainly going to have cemented themselves as a team that could be a factor come postseason.
Also with how they play, and that's why I circle back to there is characteristics.
Have Wilson, Milton, Watford, Sharp, and Clowney, the five on the floor. And another steal. Mitchell takes it away. Mobley lost it for a moment. Sam Merrill in the game for Cleveland. Mobley. That's one leg. Cavaliers are making mincemeat out of those mistakes. His way in with the right arm, and that's not exactly what the video shows. But the Nets turn it over for the 8th time. Mobley. Nearly a cough up there. We're under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Cavaliers have doubled up the Nets 34-17. LeVert for Niang. Out of bounds. Quarter. Cleveland has 17. They also have 6 free throw attempts. Milton gives up his dribble. Wilson one-on-one with Merrill. Wilson continues on the drive. The banker doesn't go. The ball gets under the backboard, out of bounds. Niang blocked by Clowney.
But his block ability is impressive.
Out of bounds, Cleveland. A time off before their next game. They play Friday night, home for Milwaukee, and then at Philadelphia on Saturday. So just the way things have worked out with the NBA Cup teams that did not advance, end up getting a break. Wilson against Merrill, 7 to shoot, under a minute to go in the first. Wilson circles, flips it up. Wild attempt doesn't go. Cavaliers control. 2-for-1 opportunity here. Donovan Mitchell, in his career, 17 games against the Nets, he averages 27.2 per game. Mitchell, extra to LeVert, he's shooting it well. It's a 5-second difference, shot clock to game clock. LeVert is 3 of 3 from long range.
You said it, nearly 47% this season.
Milton with 5, penetrates, puts it up, no, Sharp couldn't grab it, Merrill has time. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, pull up, 3 ball is tosses it up, and that's how the Claxton back in, Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson join as well. Johnson gives up his dribble, feeding to the post, trying to take it in against Dean Wade. Claxton, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Claxton has to put it up, off the rim, no. And it's rebounded by Mobley. Mitchell getting out. Mitchell attacking, gives it up. Mobley, contact, up.
Quick 2 points for Cleveland.
Half-court set, Johnson lines it up. And he's fouled. After their last 6. Gone.
Jarrett's hair?
I'm going to say that Jarrett has had to go helped out in the Cleveland area. Speculating. Allen hooks it inside. Niang. 39-19. Milton. Spin. Draws Merrill. Flip it outside for Johnson. Again, no Dennis Schroeder now with the Golden State Warriors. Simmons starts at point guard. And Milton has played the backup point guard minutes. Shot clock down to 3. Down to 2. Milton, that felt late. It was. And you could feel in this first half the absence of Schroeder, the things that he did so well for Brooklyn, organizing the offense. Niang. Schroeder late in the shot clock could bail you out. Watford spins, scores. And
You have players that can get to the front of the cup, shooter guards, and a lot of players, it's a strength to be able to handle the basketball, get you into your offense, but a true point guard, that's a different set of circumstances.
Outside, Niang in and out from 3. New York native is in.
He bet big time for Cleveland this season.
Allen takes it inside, left hand, knifted. He ended up being the replacement for Jarrett Allen. Knock away by Okoro, terrific defensive player. Okoro inside for Mitchell. He'll get things organized. He tried to go showtime, but I'm not sure that's what he had in mind. Watford, push shot, no. Mitchell ahead. Jerome, too strong on a 3. Rebounded by Milton, picked up by Wade. Finney-Smith, short on a 3 ball. 22 points, they trail by 21 and a foul.
That would have been very aggressive, though.
Wade pops and hits a 3.
Had a Cleveland team, 14 points in the paint. We've seen how they've gotten some fast break looks with 7. Of course, the points off turnovers. 43-point line at 15 attempts. The Nets just 5 3-point attempts.
Tyrese Martin in, Mitchell head and shoulder fake, Euros, Okoro kick. Jerome gets another look, and this time he nails.
You want on your team because of that perspective and how that filters into the way other teammates approach things. It is just a beautiful, beautiful perspective, really for anyone, and how they view what they're doing in their profession.
Here is Johnson defended by Mitchell. Shot clock at 3. Johnson, the back end, the turnaround. It's Allen. Okoro, full aggressive mode, off the window.
This is a very, very well coached.
This is Donovan Mitchell. Okoro hits 22. Cleveland. 10-0 run. Nets are just 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. Wilson bombs away. Misses on a 3. Rebounded by Martin. Talked about opportunity. Tyrese Martin getting a chance here tonight. Johnson to Clowney. Missed it on a 3. And a foul call.
There was a major discrepancy.
Simmons triggers in for Wilson. Clowney takes it on the baseline. Intercepted. It's Jerome. Jerome over Wilson.
Telegraphing it a little bit off balance.
Swing, diagonal, Clowney misses on a 3-ball territory. Clowney went 4 of 10. Jerome puts it on the deck. Feed it, Garland. Fake, jumper, rims out. And Clowney
On the rip.
Clowney's at 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan. Simmons shake and bake. Handed off, Keon Johnson. And a foul turnovers. We have 6:27 to go in this first half. Nets are still stuck at 22 points. Jerome had it intercepted. Clowney ahead for Wilson. Flick it for Martin. His jumper, no. Let's go one and done again. Getting out rebounded 16-8. Swing. Allen back out for Garland. He'll fire and hit. Last year, if you remember, wasn't smooth between Garland and Mitchell. It has been this year. Wilson just past the halfway point of the second quarter.
And turnovers have been a big issue. We keep talking about it, second in the league in that category for the Cavs in points off of turnovers, but 23, just a big difference here in this one.
Jerome short, ball gets knocked out of there by Keon Johnson, retrieved by Okoro. Back outside, Jerome. Tried to cross on Johnson, it's a kick. That's a brother, Kobe Jerome, who's been playing at Delaware. Foul called on the pass. Jerome trying to kick it out.
The numbers don't jump out to you in a really substantial way, but in the sense you got another guy shooting nearly 47% from three. There is a reason across the board this team leads the league in so many categories.
Oh, slick play. Somehow. And then that epitomizes what's going on for Brooklyn. It bounces off of Clowney. Big
way through the hoop, and the flip side of things ends in flashy too.
Martin gives it up. Simmons a jump. 60-27, Cleveland. Allen releases from the screen, one-on-one with Wilson. Garland defended by Martin. Shot clock down to 4. Garland's just got plenty of moves that he can go to. Wade, step back, doesn't go. Simmons ahead. Martin beats his man off the dribble. He lost it going to the basket. Jerome got faked out, and that's a Carolyn. The Nets are shooting 36% from the field, 3 of 10 from three-point range. On the road Thursday night in Toronto. 3 games ahead of 13, so there could be a whole lot of movement in the conference standings over the next portion of the schedule. Mitchell, short, it's an air ball, saved by Wilson. Simmons ahead. Keon Johnson one-on-one with Garland. Both from the state of Tennessee. Kick, Wilson. Great ball.
Brooklyn, you got to just do your best to continue chipping away, compartmentalize things, and look at it in segments.
Ball fake, Garland. Find the open man. LeVert got from downtown. Tickling the clock.
He had 15 points. He was 3 of 8 from 3. You want to see him
with the Cavaliers, basically driving Mike Brown around, the former head coach. He was coaching Mike's son. LeVert. Oh, he's fit. 66-35. Keon Johnson loads it up. Sharp tried to do it all in one motion, sticks with it, but couldn't. LeVert is fouled by Johnson. Nets are over.
When he's knocking down the 3 with the
marks, it was all about what LeVert could do. He was injured coming out of Michigan, and while he was a respected prospect, nobody knew if A, he could stay healthy and if his game would translate to the NBA. It did. Watford gets it back from Sharp. Watford to back it on LeVert. Martin, the jumper doesn't go. Garland, kick it out, LeVert. Now it's Wade. Wilson trying to cut him off. Kansas against Kansas State. Mitchell to LeVert. Off. Niang, back for LeVert. And It's going to has knocked down 6 triples in the first half. He's got 19 points. Watford.
You don't put a body on him to come up with the rebound. Finishing off defensive possessions is huge, especially when you finally get this team to miss.
LeVert trying to hook it inside. Taken away by Sharp. And a whistle. The trade was not rescinded. There was nothing. He signed a number of play has been well received in Cleveland, Ohio. 70-39. Mitchell crosses. Big finish. He's from Elmsford, New York, then went to high school in Connecticut at Brewster Academy, won 2 national prep titles there. Wilson, his jumper. Short, but tracked down by Martin. We're down to 25 seconds to go in this first half. Johnson, contact from Garland. Johnson stripped of the ball, turnover, and the Cavaliers can hold for 1. Donovan Mitchell is just 2 of 7 from the field, yet the Cavs are up 32 on the Nets. Mitchell gets around Johnson. 5, 4, Mitchell, fancy dribble, LeVert. Oh.
You know what, tonight, I'm going to say if I'm picking, say alive or past, I'd bring them all back and have a great dinner.
Well, I think that's where Megan was. Nets at yesnetwork.com. Send your questions to @yes. Share my thoughts, my philosophies.
That and food. Hey, what are we all getting?
Oh.
So we can all try a variety of things, or are you ordering your own dish and no one touches?
I'm willing to share, but it's not my natural inclination. Does that answer that?
Yeah.
Wrap know the answer to the question for you in this latest edition of Ask the Announcers. Sarah, Ian from New Jersey. Are you willing? You are. You're a sprinkle the infield kind of person. Jump. They take and make a bunch of threes, and they're still tough on the inside with Allen and Mobley. Mitchell, his ability to get to the rim. Simmons hangs, couldn't fit it.
To that point, Ian, is why they are a true threat in the Eastern Conference, because they can hurt you in so many ways.
Mitchell, to how they run their offense. Highly efficient Finney Smith air ball. Simmons, look out.
They love it.
They're big.
I like, though, Capper saying that, no, I'm good, I don't need anything. If someone orders wings, and he said, can you make those extra crispy?
Correct. That's Capper to a T. Simmons driving, and 80 to 48.
And that's where we keep talking about the Cavs. Yes, turnovers have been an issue. The Nets are playing hard.
Mitchell.
Physical. This is not a case of where there's a lack of attention or lack of a sense of urgency. They're doing, they could have been more mindful of, but overall, this has just been a clinic by Cleveland based on their execution and effort.
Johnson lob it up. Claxton guides it.
To put him right at the front of the cup.
83 to 50. Cleveland is shooting 15 for Allen. Claxton gets a piece of it, throws off the timing for the throw. Mobley to Okoro. He's improved. Watching him develop. Same can be said for Jared Allen, who's now in year number 8 in the NBA. Okoro just took a shot to the shoulder. Right now, the Nets really maneuver in a normal way. Keeps getting it. Longest possession of all time. Johnson. Finney Smith will do so. Simmons now handling Mitchell. Just gets it across. High screen, Allen releases, double team. Kick, Okoro, guess he's okay. Right shoulder area. Behind the back, Johnson. Can't answer. Rebound, tap to the outside, Finney Smith. Flick it, Johnson, leave it for Simmons. Return feed, 15 of them for Brooklyn. Cleveland has turned it over 10 times. And Kenny Atkinson, 10 minutes of action, 8 points, but done with the hamstring soreness. Mobley, nice play by Simmons defensively. Oh, he threads the needle on the feed.
It's exactly what you want to see. Continue to play hard, communicating and doing what you can to try and disrupt the Cavs' flow in any capacity.
8 points, 6 assists for Simmons.
Put up a nice bucket.
Here's LeVert, had the big first half. Mitchell, wide open look, doesn't go. Ball coming this way.
Come on, Birdie. Remember.
Say it. Do your play-by-play, Birdie. Do the thing you do. There's Johnson. Jump shot is pure. 86-57. Cavaliers. Johnson is 3 of 5 from long range. He's got 16 points. The only net in double figures. Catch made by Allen. The ball popping to Niang. It's an air ball in the third. Johnson turns the corner and then gets caught with no one to pass to. Niang, flick for LeVert. Now they include Garland. Jalen Wilson getting ready to check in. Drop step, layup good. Philadelphia. Transition to G-Wagon.
Oh, upgrade, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Go minivan to a G-Wagon? 100%.
Hey, you know what? Depending your perspective.
Oh, yes. That's fair. Finney Smith.
Played 1 of 3 today, but coming into this one, his last 10 games over 55% after a bit of a slow start to the season.
Inside, Wilson will 21.2 points per game. Turnover. Cam Johnson with the make.
Mike off is switching.
Sharp, handoff, Johnson, he beats LeVert. Feed it, Finney Smith, confident.
10-0 run, yeah, but they're working the inside-out game. They're creating some really quality looks. That's a great job by Johnson getting to the teeth of the defense. Finney Smith again with the knockdown.
Off the penetration, Merrill's jumper doesn't go. Finney Smith the board. Bounce it for Johnson. Johnson, swing, Sharp, shooter. 89-67 thanks to a 13-0 Brooklyn run. They've shot 9 of 13 in the third quarter. Sharp was trying to dive with Garland, Allen, LeVert, Niang, and Merrill. That's have Johnson, Finney Smith, Wilson, Milton, and Sharp. LeVert puts his head down, stumbles, out for Merrill. In and out on a 3. Offensive rebound.
Him out well enough to not allow that grab.
Half court set. Sharp just made a 3. Cam Johnson. And another foul call. Back in. Wilson. Boy, he had it. Niang. Milton ahead. Clowney. Drive. Finish.
Quick on the push. And for Brooklyn, you want to continue seeing that. Force tough contested shots on this end of the floor, but making them take it out of the net will change the pace.
Niang back for Mitchell. Fake. Drive. What a dish. Extra Mobley layup.
Sharp hitting a 3. A couple before that. Part of that.
Sharp, hands to Milton. They were trying to screen Merrill. Milton, a fine. Clowney couldn't. And it's rebounded by Niang. Mitchell, fend off. It's a so game sequence when he gets to the free throw line, closes his eyes, and misses on the at Brooklyn at the free throw line. The miss. And then the Cavaliers got the ball back and ended up winning the game.
Quite a few big moments here.
Yeah. Wilson is on a 2-way deal. Triggers in. Milton defended by LeVert. Sharp shows. Shot clock down to 4. Does Wilson know it? 3. Missed it. Tip in. No. Cavaliers on the cusp of scoring 100 points in the third. Or Ticketmaster now. 36 for Cleveland. So now Mitchell off the ball. LeVert handles it. Out for Niang. He's got a 3.
To try and cut into this. The Cavs are so surgical on how they're able to find shots.
Fend off Milton. That doesn't go. Double team on Mitchell. Very close to the midcourt line. Niang lob it. Mobley had it broken up as Sharp got back defensively. Contact. Collectively have gone 15 of 18. Tack on another. Wilson off the bench, 13 points, and misses a push the pace here. Cavaliers play the 8th fastest pace in the NBA. LeVert, Niang, upstairs, and they couldn't convert. Mobley, but a turnover. Sharp was trying to get it to Shake Milton. Donovan Mitchell, cross. Merrill, baseline, is fouled.
Brooklyn, and that's where the balance comes on your turnovers.
2 to go in the third. Milton hands to Martin. Lost it. They had 40 in the entire first half. Nets got off to a 7-0 lead. But after that, a whole lot of Cleveland. LeVert shovels. Mobley can't finish, but a foul.
27 assists, Bernie.
18 minutes.
I'll say this much, for as much as we're talking about the key that they have created, and that's an area where the Cavs are normally good at taking care of the basketball.
The 7-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Martin for Milton. Against Merrill. Contact. It's an offense. They agreed. 8 seconds left. Mitchell, feed, Merrill. LeVert. Short on a 3 and comes to a close. Mitchell, step back, Jay. No. Rebound. Mobley bounces to himself. Cavaliers are 8-3 on the road. They're 14-1 at home. Claxton fakes the handoff, takes it in for 2. Claxton to go along with 3 rebounds. Mitchell through traffic. Merrill too strong on a 3. Wade saves. Extra possession here. Merrill sidestep on a 3 ball. He's got it.
Top possessions, extra effort plays from everyone across the board that are such a special type of balance and spacing.
Simmons flips it over to the right. 109-81. Early stages, 4th quarter. Get into it quickly here with Mobley. He gets pushed there by Cavaliers.
A lot of really great memories. I don't know if that's good or bad, but he does.
It's impressive. 20 years go by, and
I say the same thing about you, Bernie.
No. I have photos. I had different glasses. Simmons, wild at 10. Johnson keeps it alive. They're going to run out of time. We do see part of it every game he works. And nobody asks for it. That's the interesting part.
People actually...
Yeah, they say, don't do that.
Do it.
And because they say that, he does it more often. Mobley one-on-one with Wilson. Kick it out. Jerome feeds. Mobley.
Been a ton from the baseline, but off of that possession where it was at, the wing just slicing through.
Cam Johnson. Basket. The Cavaliers waste no time. Mitchell one-on-one with the big Claxton. Mitchell lines it up. Rips out. Deep ball doesn't go, but Wade foul. So 3 free throws here for Johnson. ERO, welcome to the ball club. 5 players in double figures, led by Johnson, who's looking for point number 22. Missed it. And this toss it in. Trying to trap Mitchell. Finney-Smith sticks with him. 10 to shoot. Feed it. Mobley. He draws Simmons. Mobley faces up. Missed it.
Not that he can't make that, but if there's a shot you're willing to concede, it would be that one.
Ben Simmons, 10 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Kick. Wilson. Fake on Mobley. Swing. Johnson. The drive. Got caught underneath. Johnson thought he was hit in the forehead. Jerome, bullet feed. Merrill lets it fly. Rebounded by Wilson. His jumper short. Mitchell, touch to Mobley, count it, and first meeting was tight, only to see Cleveland pour it on in the fourth quarter, come from behind and beat the Nets 105-100. Simmons takes the baseline, gives it up. Keon Johnson rises up, trying to put a little English on it. Jerome, early, Mitchell, bottom. The 20th, that'll be the third meeting, and then the final meeting at Cleveland, March 11th. Simmons on a handoff, Johnson circles, drives, shovels, layup, no, finishes.
By Brooklyn, last two possessions that just you can't finish.
Mitchell!
Together in such a beautiful, handsome, gorgeous way. Or maybe I'm thinking of Noah and Aaron.
Have you eaten today? You
so.
Oh, wow. Nice sense of beef.
Oh, Richie Rich. I love Richard.
6:42 to play. Jerome had it stripped and taken away by Martin. Clowney needs some help. And will get it from Milton. Milton goes behind the back, some razzle-dazzle on the dribble, and sharp denied by Tristan Thompson, former teammate of Richard Jefferson's. Jerome misses on a three ball, rebounded by Keon Johnson. Looks up, takes the three, and it
just that where the Nets are creating good looks, quality looks under the basket, doing what they can in the process of the offense, and Cleveland Cavaliers just either keep coming up with stops or missed a handful of them, yet they are capitalizing on this end of the floor.
Niang spin and finish. Bench 17 points and 9 rebounds for Niang. Thor getting ready to check in. Johnson. And a foul called on Sharp. Do it again on Friday night at home against Milwaukee. Thompson takes it all the way. Missed it. Milton, long strides. 123-88. We get 5 minutes to go. And Jerome loses. Poke away, and that's a foul on Martin. 4:57 mark. Nets came in tonight, number 4 in the NBA in three-point shooting. Jerome misses from three-point range at 39%, so that's actually above their season average of 38.4. Johnson taken away by Wade. Johnson hits the deck, clears it for Martin. Now it's Sharp, the three. Good box out there.
Getting a higher volume of looks early on in the game. They weren't getting barely any, not only looks, but clean looks at that from the three-point line. They've done a better job in their creation of them, which added to that shooting percentage.
Merrill lets it fly. By Thor, he's fouled.
Floor, you cannot simulate these type of game reps in the practice court, so you got to value every single.
At 50 says on the coaching staff, you know you can't win. You're not going to win.
And especially points off turnovers, 34 of those.
Clowney. Swing it, Milton. That's a deep one.
Shake's played well lately. He's got more opportunity. He will continue to get more opportunity in the absence of Dennis Schroeder.
Whirlwind being traded mid-season during his rookie year. He said he's opportunity. When asked to describe his style of game, he said he's a very defensive-minded type of guard who wants to be disruptive. And then on the offensive end, he's a playmaker that wants to get guys involved and help set up shots for his teammates. I asked him if he had any previous relations with some of the guys on this team. He told me that him and Cam Thomas played against each other in high school in the AAU, and then him and Keon actually took a school. He went to Virginia, Keon went to Tennessee, but he said that Keon's parents and his mom keep in touch and talk very often.
Very nice. Reese Beekman, two-way player. 4 years at Virginia, spin by Thor, and he's fouled by Clowney.
Warriors almost 19 points per game. He was averaging over 7 assists, 5 rebounds, nearly 3 steals. Per how he acclimates himself, all of those things become very important in circumstances and situations.
He has fouled out, so that means Day'Ron Sharp has to return. Simmons and Sharp seeing action late because they need the bodies. Martin gives it up. Sharp. And you've got Keon Johnson playing with 5 fouls, so that means another starter would have to come in if he picks up number 6. Or you could just not foul the rest of the way.
I vote for that.
Johnson. Wade grabs it. It against the Eastern Conference. Cavaliers. And there is a foul. Ball coming up. Second attempt for Merrill. Quick jack doesn't go for Martin. Jerome out for Thor. Back shot doesn't go. Tip in. Knock it in. Simmons is fouled by the power of Thor. Yep, literally very strong. Johnson's pass caught by Sharp. Banker. 15 now for Sharp, go along with 5 rebounds. Final minute 35. Cavaliers will move to 23-4 on the season. They did not shoot it well against Washington the other night. They certainly made up for it. Cavaliers took control in the first. They have never looked back. Drive and dish. Simmons.
Huge issue early on in this one. The Nets have actually been improved in this second half in that area, but it's where the Cavaliers were able to pour it on and create such a sizable lead in that first half.
And that is 6 turnovers now for Ben Simmons. Merrill misses from 8 tonight for Sam Merrill from 3-point territory.
You don't see that often.
Nope. Career 40% 3-point shooter. Martin. Cavaliers play keep away here. Thompson asking for it. Merrill feeds it to him. And Thompson is going to shoot it. Air ball. And Simmons will back it out. And he just left the ball there. Thompson went for it. Keon Johnson's going to fire and hit a 3. Total domination from the team.